Hi everyone, this is Jerry Ross, and just want to take a few minutes today to go over with you the power of focus. It's a topic that is so important, so critical in our marketing business and anything we do in life if we're going to be successful, but critical in internet marketing, no matter what type of marketing you're doing. The power of focus, and it just we often start our day with a list of things that we're going to get done that day. We have our goals, we know what we want to do, and somehow at the end of the day we look back and we just didn't accomplish much of what we had in mind. And so much of that is because we're not focusing on what's important and what needs done. So yeah, Stephen Covey, in his book First Things First, talked about this issue and how critical it is, and some ways to help get around it and to make things work for us and have the focus we should have. He talked about how that we should set up roles in our lives. For example, roles as an internet marketer, or roles as a family person, a husband, wife, parent, and to decide what's important in that role to get done for that week or that day. Um, and in one section, Mr. Covey talked about how the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. And that's always been a catchy phrase for me, and but it makes so much logical sense that we need to keep the main thing, and not get distracted by all those other things. So often we sit down to do whatever we're going to do that day, whether it be to write a blog or to work with Facebook or whatever marketing you decide to use as a tool. And we get distracted with going to this email or that email, or following up with this thing or doing that thing, or cleaning our desk, or whatever it is that we think, oh, we have to just do this first, and this is important, we ought to do this. And at the end of the day, we didn't accomplish what we set out to do. So Mr. Covey goes on at one point to tell us to ask ourselves a question, a very critical question. What is the one activity that if you do superbly well and consistently, would have significant positive results in your personal life? And he goes on to say, use that same question in a business life as well. What is the one activity that if you do superbly well and consistently, would have significant positive results in your professional or work life? And that's such a critical question. Ask yourself, what one activity, if we did it well and consistently, would have positive results? What one activity could we do today that years down the road would have significant positive results? And if you did it tomorrow, for example, if you're blogging for business, write a blog today and consistently write one tomorrow, and years down the road you'll have so many postings that will help build up your reputation, build up your search engine optimization, and build up your business, build up your success. What one activity could you do today and consistently do it would make a positive result in your life? Whether it's personal life or business life. So that's one of the critical questions that Mr. Covey puts to us, and such a good question for us to ask. So it helps us to focus on what we should be doing, and gets us back to the power of focus, of doing the thing that's important in our lives, and that's just so critical, so critical. So many of you probably know or heard of Jim Rohn, a very well-known public speaker and success writer and speaker. One of my favorite quotes is from Jim Rohn, and he says, at the end of each day, you should play back the tapes of your performance. The results should either applaud you or prod you. By Jim Rohn. And it's so true. We should, at the end of each day, we should look back and say, hey, did I accomplish that one thing that would make positive results in my life. So consider these things. Again, I just wanted to share these thoughts with you in these last few minutes, and encourage you to utilize the power of focus, focusing on the one thing that needs done, and then you can go about your business for the rest of the day. But the power of focus is so critical. So I hope this has been helpful to you. And if it has, certainly look at the link below. I put a link there to a marketing system that is so powerful. Will give you access to trainings and coachings and help from seven-figure income earners. Awesome information there. Follow through on the link. There's you go through to a video that will tell you a little bit about it. So just take a look. Hope that this has been helpful, and go ahead and click that link now. Take a look at that video, and see you on the other side. Take care.